So find your seat, whatever that is for you this morning. Just be in it with intention. Sit up nice and tall, find some length in the spine. And before going inward, just take in your space, take in your environment. So it might be visually looking around, not judging, not critiquing, not moving into a place of needing to do or fix or change. You might also open up the ears to notice the sounds in your space or beyond. And then starting to feel the air on the skin, feel the legs on the earth. And start to feel the gentle flow of your breath. And just start to let the eyes soften, maybe to a soft gaze to the floor or closing completely. And continue with your awareness on your breath. Following the breath as it comes in and as it goes out. Connecting your inside world with the outside world. And then welcoming a deeper, fuller, more mindful breath. Breathing in through the nostrils, pulling it deeper down into the belly. And then exhaling slow and soft. Allowing each breath to move in with intention and awareness. And to move out with intention and awareness. And then give yourself a moment to be with the pause after the exhalation. Your breath is unhurried. Even welcoming a slower, more nourishing breath. And as you tune in to the breath, this moment, you start to feel everything else fall away. And if everything else doesn't fall away, it's just part of the present moment. It will change. Try not to grip. Try not to attach. Just let it dissolve as the next moment reveals itself. Bring your hands together at your heart, palm to palm. Let the heart reach up towards the thumbs and the shoulders roll back. Welcome a nice full breath in, deep down into the belly. And exhaling together, open mouth audible, releasing, exhale through the mouth. Send your fingertips straight up towards the sky. Release the hands a little bit wider. Relax the shoulders. It's like a funnel. Take a nice big breath in. And a big breath out. Gently release the hands down by your side. Look over to your right. Nice full inhale, full exhale. Begin to tuck the chin, looking down towards your right hand. Another big inhale, big exhale. Please take your left arm and start to move it around gently. Palm up, palm down, forward and back. And crossing the midline even, and just notice sensation. No right or wrong to do this, just be curious. Eventually let the hand rest to the low back or even over towards the right hip. Then drop that left shoulder down. Nice full breath in, full breath out. Find a little bit of movement, maybe teeny little circles with the chin, keeping the gaze down towards your right knee or hand. And on a big inhale, lengthen up the spine. Exhale, pull the tummy in, lift the head, release the arm, come back to neutral. Nice full cleansing breath here. Big breath in, sweep the arms all the way up. As you exhale, find cactus arms, squeeze shoulder blades together, open the heart. Inhale, reach the fingertips to the sky. Exhale, reach the arms out and down and look over to the left. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. As you exhale, tuck the chin, looking towards your left fingertips. Another full breath. Just feel what you feel, be present in your body. As you're ready, allow the left arm, the right arm to move around. Just being curious, moving in all different directions, noticing how it feels. And eventually let the hand rest on the low back, dropping that right shoulder. Nice full breath here. And you can stay in stillness if that feels good, or start to find just gentle little movements, little circling of the chin. And connected inward to sensation. And then pausing, take a nice big breath in. As you breathe out, pull the tummy in, lengthen up through the spine, and release back through center. When you do arrive, nice full inhale, full exhale. And sweep both arms up towards the sky, and then exhaling, left hand, right knee, looking over the shoulder behind you, finding a little twist. Not pushing, just letting your breath guide you there. Inhale, sit up taller. Exhale, you might twist a little deeper. You might let go and soften to the place you're at. Feel the breath washing over the spiral in the spine. Relax the shoulders. Soften the face and the jaw. Another full breath. Take the right arm, reach it for the wall behind you. Stretch it up towards the ceiling. And we spiral back around, crisscross the arms, round the spine, tuck the chin. Pull the heart to the back wall, shoulder blades spread nice and wide. Big inhale, big exhale. Feel into those new openings. Big full breath in, stretch the arms up towards the ceiling, lift the heart and the chin. And as you exhale, we crisscross to the other side. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind you. Lengthen up through the spine, and then exhale, melt into your twist. Allow each breath to guide you in a little bit deeper. Connecting with the softer, slower exhale. Relax shoulders, relax jaw. Nice full breath in, full breath out. The left arm reaches behind you. All the way back and up towards the ceiling. Spiral back around, crisscross the arms, round the spine, tuck the chin, pull the heart to the back wall. Shoulder blades spread. Nice big inhale as you lift the chin, the chest, and the arms. Open up wide. You can take the hands a little bit behind you, opening up the chest, the armpits, maybe the chin lifts. And then take it all in, hands to heart center. Bow in. Feel your body. Feel this moment. Let's send those fingertips straight up towards the sky. As you inhale, we're going to open the heart, reach arms back behind you. It's kind of like a cat-cow movement. We'll be doing cow here. Fingertips reach down, palms are facing out. And then as you are ready, exhaling, lifting those arms, rounding the spine, take the hands to the knees. That's your cat pose. So it's a little bit more of a dynamic, all-inclusive cat-cow. Reach the arms all the way up, open the heart. And then exhale, rounding the spine, pulling it in. couple more at your own pace. Of course, if the arm part doesn't feel good to you, feel free to do a regular seated cat-cow. Always remembering this is your practice. Let's do one more round. And your next inhale to a neutral spine. We'll just breathe straight down into the tailbone. Exhale up and out the crown of the head. Beautiful. Let's extend the right leg out to the side. So if you're sitting on something, you can keep it there. Just pull the flesh out. Flex that right leg, or right foot rather. And if you have tight hamstrings, you might put a blanket underneath your knee. That's fine. Hands come behind you, squeeze shoulder blades together, open the heart. The left knee is bent. And make sure you're not falling into that left knee. So if your right bum has come off the ground, you're kind of leaning into this knee, put something under the knee, like a blanket or a block, to plug those sits bones in. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, open the heart, lift, pull the tummy in, ground through the right heel. Another breath. Taking your right hand to the right thigh, we'll take the left arm, reach up and slide that right arm down the leg, reach the ceiling, keep the shoulders rolling open, palm facing forward. And then you might continue to take that arm a little bit further over, drop the right shoulder. You might even look down towards the toes, but keep the shoulder rolling open, or look up past the left elbow. Another full breath. Ground down to lift up and release that hand down by your side. Feel what you feel. Reconnect with the intentional mindful breath. Lengthen through the spine and either keep the hands a little bit by your side, maybe behind you, squeezing shoulder blades together, tilting the tailbone forward, or take the hands forward and start to shift yourself, maybe a little gently from side to side. As you begin to hinge forward, just not trying to push yourself to get anywhere. Just be where you are, breathe, let your body soften and surrender a little bit as it feels ready to. We often want to push ourselves into the deepest potential of a posture or situation. But if we can just go in one little step at a time, be present, go in a little deeper if that feels right. Softening your jaw. Maybe tucking the chin, create some length in the back of the neck, and perhaps even look over to the left and over to the right. You can keep the neck in stillness if that's better for you. It's just an option. Another 3 full breaths here. Big inhale, slow, soft, letting go. Exhale, present with sensation in the body. Remembering there's a difference between sensation and pain. Knowing that limit and pulling yourself out gently if it's more on the side of pain. Take one more big breath here. You can move your hands down low, tummy pulls in, start to press the earth away. Lift yourself up and out. Roll the shoulders when you do arrive. As you arrive, take that straight leg, bend it, place the foot in front of the same side hip. And the bottom leg that's already bent, we're just gonna kind of bring the knee to the front, the heel comes to the outer hip. Lengthen up through the spine. Both sitting bones are still grounded on the floor. And if you can keep those sitting bones grounded on the floor and cross the midline, placing the foot to the earth, you can do that. Otherwise, keep it right in front of the same side hip. Good. Lengthen up through the spine, left hand to the knee. Nope, yeah. Right arm reaches up, big breath in. And then open the heart over to the side and reach that arm behind you, release the hand to the earth. Pull the knee towards the midline. Relax shoulders back, soften the jaw and the face. Keep inhaling and exhaling with intention. Be fully present to the experience in the body in this moment. Another full breath here. Big full inhale. Sit up tall. Exhale, slowly unravel. Belly button, heart, then head. When you arrive, find a nice tall spine. Big full breath in. And out. Hands release behind you. Uncross the legs. Take them both wide. Flex the feet. Pull the flesh out from underneath. Roll the shoulders back. Take the hands behind you for starters. Be sure both feet are flexed. Toes are pointing up. Nice full breath here. You might stay there. You might come forward. We're not going to go in as deep as possible here. We're going to keep the spine straight. So pull the floor towards you. Heart opens. Sending the heart between the arms. Shoulder blades roll back. Tailbone reaches behind you. Keep flexing the feet. You might hinge in a little bit, but we're hinging from the hips. We're not rounding the spine. Keep that spine straight. Tilt the pelvis. So again, it's kind of like you're sticking your bum out to the back of the room. Highly technical instruction here. Nice full breath. You might tuck the chin to get more length in the back of the neck. If you go in deeper, just keep that spine straight. We're not looking to go as deep as possible rounding. Ground down through the hands, ground down through the feet. Pull the tummy in and lift back up. Try to bend the knees, take the feet wide, little windshield wiper. And we'll settle in with the right leg bent, left leg straight. And pulling flesh out from underneath. Getting both sits bones on the ground. Flex that foot, toes pointing up. Press energy out the heel. Hands by your side, lengthen up through the torso. Left hand to the left leg. Right arm's going to sweep up, big breath in. Slide that hand down the leg as you open the palm towards knee. Reach the fingertips towards the sky. In that space and that length. And then if it feels right, you could take the top arm and start to reach it towards space above the toes. Nice full breath in, full breath out. That bottom shoulder relaxed and integrity in the neck. And then you might look down towards the toes. You might look up past the elbow. Stay with your breath. Notice if the breathing gets hard, you might be a little too deep into it and you might want to come out of it. Ground through the legs, pull the tummy in, reach up and out. Get into that straight spine, breathe into the straight spine. Big inhale, big exhale. Start to squeeze shoulder blades together, lift the heart, pelvis tilts forward, full breath here. Of course, this is an option to stay there or bring the hands forward and slowly rock yourself in. And take a few breaths, and you might come in deeper. Keep those left toes pointing up towards the sky. A couple more breaths here. And to root down through the hands, pull the tummy in, and start to come all the way upright. And go ahead, come up last, take your time, lower your shoulders when you do arrive. Take that straight leg and bend it, place the heel in front of the same side hip. Scoot the other leg in so the knee is facing the front as much as it can, and let the heel come closer to that outer hip. Lengthen through the spine, check in, both sits bones are on the ground. Can you cross over and keep those sits bones down? If so, go ahead. If not, keep that foot over. Lengthen through the spine. Right hand to the knee, left arm sweeps up, big breath in, open the heart over to the side, pull the knee towards the midline, reach those left fingertips to the back wall, and slowly taking up space, release the hand to the floor. Be with your breath. Allow yourself to drop in a little deeper by letting go. Releasing, gripping the physical body, the mental body, the emotional body. Full breath in, full breath out. A full inhale, sit up taller. Exhale, slowly unwind back through center. Belly button, heart, and head. Lengthen through the spine. Big full inhale to that straight spine to realign. And we release the hands. Take those legs a little bit wider than your mat and windshield wiper. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Lift the heart. You might lift the chin if that feels good. Let's let the soles of the feet come to center. Knees go wide. Pull the flesh out from underneath. Lengthen through the spine. You can take hands to the ankles. Gently pull the ankles towards you, rolling the shoulders open, lifting the heart. Knees surrender to the earth. If you need a little support under the knees, you can always put blocks under them. Nice full breath here. So options to stay there, hinge forward, even take the feet a little further away and let yourself drop in even deeper. So you decide, forearms can go underneath. Just go to the place that is accessible for you. Try to relax the head. And invite a few mindful breaths. Watching the body unravel as you give time and breath. Another full breath here. Root hands down, little tummy pulls in. Slowly lift yourself up if you went forward. As you come up, mindfully bring those knees together. Bring them in, give yourself a nice hug. You can rest your head on the knees if that's accessible, or just tuck the chin. Take a nice big breath into the back of the heart. And a big exhale. Lifting up and making your way to tabletop. Into all fours, fingers nice and wide. You can pad the knees if you'd like, or if you need. Ground through the fingertips, check in with the shoulders, roll them back, pull up behind the heart, up behind the belly button. We're not going into a big rounded spine, just neutral, we're not collapsing. Find your drishti down on the earth, out in front of your fingertips. Link around the neck, nice full breath here. And extend and lift the right leg and, if you'd like, the left arm. You choose. And then exhale, lower it down really sturdy and steady, as though you have a tray of crystal on your back you don't want to knock over. So engage your core. The left leg extends behind you, either toes to the ground or lifted, and maybe the right arm. And then exhale, slow and steady. Good. Couple more. Inhale, lift, right leg, left arm, or just the right leg. Exhale, release. Really slow so that you can mindfully engage. Keep lifting on the inhale. Exhale, lower. Good. Soften the jaw. Beautiful. One more each side. Next time you lift the left leg and the right arm, release it down. And we'll all make our way to child's pose. Take the knees wide. Wiggle the hips back. Melt forehead to earth. Or to a blanket or a block. Nice full breath in, full breath out. Ground through the hands. Inhale, lift up to tabletop. Walk your hands forward a little bit. Shift shoulders over wrists. Low tummy pulls in. Shoulders are back. Modified plank here. Slowly lower down, bending the elbows. Try to keep yourself nice and strong so you don't collapse down. Lowering down with intention. Good. Inhale, baby cobra. Heart lifts, shoulders and elbows reach back. Pelvis and tops of the feet are rooted. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, baby cobra. Just the heart lifts, the ribs are still on the ground. And exhale, release. Third one, feel free to move into a higher cobra if that's in your practice and feels good to you today. And lower back down. Curl the toes, don't think too hard about it. Press up into plank. You can always keep knees down. Modify. Squeeze to the middle line. Press the earth away. Press up behind the heart. The gaze should be down on the floor, out in front of the fingertips. Nice full breath. Send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. You can just settle in here. Rock your dog. Bend one knee, bend the other. Roll the shoulders. Nice full breath in, full breath out. We're going to move through one vinyasa together. You can always skip it and hang out in dog, or just modify and make it yours. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, lower down, knees up or down. Inhale, baby cobra or higher, if that's in your practice. And exhale, press it all the way back, down dog. As you arise, tuck the chin, take a nice full breath in, full breath out. Please extend your left leg behind you. Keep the hips square, step that left leg forward. Help it forward if it needs it. Make sure that left ankle is below or slightly in front of the left knee. Squeeze the inner thighs together. I love using blocks in my low lunges to create more space. Lengthen the spine, shoulders roll back. Crown of the head reaches forward, your gaze is down. Legs are strong and stable here. We're not collapsing. Another full breath. Please mindfully release the back knee to the floor. Uncurl the toes. Either stay just like this, rolling shoulders back, open the heart, or bring your hands to the front knee, low tummy pulls in and up, or float those arms all the way to the sky. Nice full breath here. Rooting down through those legs, intentionally release the hands to the earth. Move your blocks, curl the back toe, lift the back knee. We step it back, plank. Squeeze to the middle line. Either move through your vinyasa or press straight back into dog or child's pose.
As you find your way into down dog, settle in there. Nice full breath. And extend the right leg behind you. Keep those hips squared to the floor. Step that leg all the way forward. Excuse me. Bring the leg forward if it needs a little help. Grab hold of your blocks. Take a few moments to settle in here. Give the hips a little wiggle. Roll the shoulders out of the ears. Find your stability, bringing the roots into all the corners of the front foot. Lengthen the spine, another breath. Intentionally release the back knee to the floor. Uncurl the toes. Stay here, rolling shoulders back, opening the heart, or take the hands to the front knee. Excuse me. Pull the low tummy in, squeeze inner thighs, float the arms up. Lots of options. Just full breath in, full breath out. Your gaze might go up. If you don't feel too grounded today, if you feel kind of wobbly, you might keep your gaze to the floor. Release the hands to the ground with your blocks. Roll the back toe, lift the back knee. Step it back to plank. And you've got a vinyasa if you want it. We'll all meet in down dog in a few breaths. You can take the express route or the more scenic route. Honor what you need. As you arrive, look forward to the front of the mat, walk the feet forward. Let there be a nice bend in the knees, release the head, shake yes, shake no. Connect all the corners of the feet. Inhale, come up halfway, hands to shin, straight spine. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Take a moment to be here, feel. Be with your breath, be with your body. Inhale, stretch the arms all the way to the sky. Clasp your hands, reach up and over to the right. Press down through the left side body. Lift and lengthen. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, other side. Root down to the outside, the right side body. Nice full breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, release, forward fold. Hands to the earth, step back with the right leg. Ground down through the feet, float up to your high lunge. If you are wobbly, take the feet wider from right to left. Nice full breath here. We're going to take the right arm forward, the left arm back, and then open the heart over to the lower left. Reach the fingertips further away, take another breath. Inhale, reach the arms up, come back through center. Start to reach forward, pull that left hip back, hinging from the hip, and then release the hands down. Step it all the way back, plank, move through your vinyasa if you choose to, or go straight dog. Once you arrive in down dog, there's no rush, but when you do get there, look to the front of the mat, walk or float the feet forward, forward fold at the top of the mat. Ground through the feet, inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up. And hands to the heart. So if you're on the ground, nice full breath in, full breath out. Sweeping arms to the sky, big inhale. As you exhale, sit back into chair. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Ground through the hands, step back with the left leg. Really work down, find your stability, and then float up for your high lunge. Nice full breath here. The left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back, the heart opens. Bring some energy into those fingertips. Find something new to rest your eyes on to help with stability. Another breath. Inhale, reach the arms up, come back through center. We're going to reach those fingertips forward, hinging from the hips. Right hip pulls back. A strong leg. And then release the hands to the floor. Step it back, plank. Vinyasa or no vinyasa. On arrival in your down dog, take a cleansing breath with me. Extend the left leg behind you. And take the left knee to the left elbow. Shift shoulders over wrists. Little tap. Or move in that direction. Send that leg back behind you. Left knee, right elbow. Send it back. And step the left leg forward. Upon arrival, release the right heel to the ground where your two legs. Don't lock out that back knee. Let there be a little bend in the back leg. Use the strength of the legs to come all the way up. Settle in here. Strong legs. Knee floating over the second toe or towards it. Checking what's happening with the shoulders. If they're up by the ears, you might go palm up and the elbows and relax those shoulders down. Up there. Flip the front palm, reverse it. Back hand, back thigh. Open up that left armpit. Nice full breath. Cartwheel back through warrior two. Sorry, I got this crazy frog in my throat today. Straighten the front leg. Reach the fingertips as far forward as they'll go. And then pivot for your triangle. Length from hips to armpits. Fingertips to fingertips. Round through the legs. And maybe, if it feels safe, send your gaze to the ceiling. Nice full breath here. Beautiful. Bend the left knee gently. Windmill the right hand down towards the ground. Back heel lifts. Low lunge. And take that back foot forward about a foot or two and melt the heel to the ground. Start to straighten the left leg. You might come up onto blocks here. It's a great place for them. Find more space. Shoulders roll back. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Hips are pulling towards square. If you don't feel much in the back of the legs here, you can lift the ball of the left foot. So you're on the heel. Another breath. You might melt the heart closer towards the chin. Nice big inhale, big exhale. Lengthen up through the spine. Release the front foot flat to the floor. Bend the front knee. Move your blocks. We're going to take the hands forward. Float the right leg up. Standing L. So the leg is not reaching to the sky. We're keeping the hips square. Pull that left hip up and out of the left thigh. Another breath. 2 little tap downs. Keep the right leg straight. Left knee has a little bend. Then we lower the right toes to the mat. And then reach back up. It's a slow, controlled movement. Tap down. Lift up. Okay. And then step the right foot to meet the left. Knees bend generously. Let the belly rest on the thighs. Release the head. Shake it yes and no. Nice full breath here. Let's keep those knees nice and bent as you roll up slowly. So keep the knees bent. Little tummy pulls in, glutes fired up. Roll up one vertebra at a time. Legs can straighten once the head lifts and you roll the shoulders up and back. Palms forward, Tadasana. Back to center. Home to your body. Present moment. Nice full breath in. Full breath out. Sweep the arms to the sky. Big inhale. Come right through center. Exhale. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Step back with the left leg. Ground through the hands, step all the way back, plank. Go through your vinyasa or go straight into down dog or child's pose. As you make your way to down dog, just take a moment to be there fully, as though you've never been there before. Yeah. Another full breath. Extend the right leg behind you. Right knee to right elbow. Shift forward to plank. And then send that leg back. Right knee, left elbow. Just as best you can. Send the leg back. And step that right leg all the way forward. Help it forward if it needs it. As you arrive, take the back heel down. Got warrior two legs, but bend the back knee a little bit. Strong legs, use those muscles to lift you up. Cartwheeling into your warrior two. Take time to settle in. Check in with the shoulders. Ground through the legs. I love pulling the edges of the mat to the center to fire up the inner thighs. Bring them to the party. Strong back leg, gaze out over the front fingertips. Make sure that knee is not falling in towards the towards the big toe. We want it pulling towards the pinky toe. Another breath here. Flip the front palm and reverse it. Open up that right armpit. Nice full breath. Back through warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Reach the fingertips forward. If you can't go further, tick-tock around for your Trikonasana. Round through the feet. Lengthen. Hips to armpits, fingertips to fingertips. Strong legs. Maybe a smile on the face. Maybe the gaze goes up. Maybe it stays down. You do you. Another breath. Let's windmill the left arm all the way down. Bend the right knee. Back heel lifts. You've got that low lunge. Walking forward. Float the left leg up in the higher standing L. Square the hips. Stay strong in the right leg, pulling up and out of that right thigh. Flex the left foot. Little bend in the right knee. Straight left leg, little tap down. Inhale, lift. Not slingshotting the leg up. It's very intentional. Little tap down, lift. Step the left foot to meet the right. Bend the knees, relax the head. Nice full breath. Allow the brain to melt. Ground through the feet, bent knees, fire up the glutes and the core. Keep those knees bent as you roll up slowly. Once you come up, you can straighten the legs, roll the shoulders. Tadasana. Nice full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, sweep those arms to the sky. Exhale, sit back into chair. Bring the hands to the heart. Squeeze the inner thighs. Pull the tummy in. Fire up the glutes. Maybe sit a little deeper. Maybe, maybe not. Another breath. We're going to float the right arm forward and the left arm back. Little twist. Open up the heart to the left. Float that left fingertips forward. Reach up. Stand up tall. Big inhale. As you exhale, sit back into chair. Right arm floats back. Open up the heart. Little twist. Let's try not to let the knees go uneven. If they go uneven, pull that right hip back. Float the right fingertips forward and up. Reach up towards the sky. And swan dive, forward fold. You might hang out here. You can clasp elbows. Let the tailbone float up as the head relaxes down. Ground through the feet. Another full breath. Good. Strong legs. Release the arms. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Step back with the right leg. Round through the hands, step back with the left, plank. Your vinyasa your way. And of course, that might be child's pose, and that's okay. Take a nice full breath in, full breath out. Into look to the front of the mat, walk the feet forward, forward fold. We're going to step that left foot back, take it in, because I forgot to do this on the other side, I think. We're going to square the hips. Lengthen through the spine. You might take your hands to that front knee. Not to the front knee, to the blocks. I told you I'm very sleepy today, I apologize. Squeeze the inner thighs, lengthen through the spine. And that front foot, a little bit. Heel stays down if you want to get in a little deeper. Back heel is to the ground. Let's full breath in, full breath out. Lengthening the spine, let the heart melt towards the shin. Let's bend the front knee, release the hands to the floor, step it all the way back. Take the knees wide, toes together, press back into child's pose. Find your breath. Connect with your present moment. Nice full breath in, full breath out. Very mindfully root the hands to the floor. Make your way into downward facing dog. Upon arrival, extend the right leg behind you. Stack right hip over left. Bend the right knee. Keep the shoulders squared to the floor. So the opening's coming from the hips, not the shoulders. Another breath here. Right toes reach to the sky. Square the hips. Step that right leg all the way forward. Help it forward if it needs it. We're going to grab hold of your blocks. Walk the hands forward on the blocks. Ground down. Squeeze those inner thighs together and float the left leg up. It's like a modified warrior 3. Square the hips so the left hip pulls down. Lengthen the spine. Energy in that left leg. Feel free to stay just like this, or Ground through the left hand, right hand comes to the right hip. And then maybe right shoulder stacks on top of left, and we find a twisted half moon. Maybe that right arm reaches up. So lots of options here. You can be in your twisted half moon, hand hip, head faces down, or both hands on the ground. Good. Another breath. Let's all release the right hand to the earth, square the hips, step left foot to meet right. Bend those knees generously. Release the head. Nice full breath here. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up. And then as you exhale, bring your hips to your heart, feel the feet on the ground. Find your center. Roots from all corners of the feet, traveling down towards the center of the earth. Hold that earth energy up. Letting the crown of the head float up and out into the rest of the universe. Nice full breath here. Bend the knees, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, take the hands below back, clasp them. Squeeze elbows and shoulders together. Try not to send the hips forward here. We want to keep the hips exactly where they are. Knuckles might start to go down, but we want more of the opening in the chest and shoulder blades squeezing together. Nice full breath. Yeah. Bend the knees gently. Inhale, sweep the arms and all that good hard energy out. Bring it right through the body, forward fold. Ground through the hands, step back with the left leg. Step back with the right. Vinyasa if you'd like, or straight to down dog or child's pose. When you make your way into down dog, take a nice full breath in and out with me. Left leg lifts behind you, hips stay square. Step it all the way forward. Flip it forward if it needs it. Ground through those legs. And take the hands onto the blocks and walk them forward and float that right leg up into the air. Square the hips. So the right hip might want to open. Let's keep it down for now. Energy in that back leg. Lengthen the spine. Feel free to stay just like this. Or bring your left hand to your left hip. And maybe left shoulder over right. And maybe that left arm lifts. Wherever you are, take another breath. Mindfully come out as intentionally as you went in. Release the right foot to meet the left. Bend the knees generously. Release the head. Belly rests on thighs. Nice full breath to the back body. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And reverse swan dive, take it all the way up. And hands to your heart. Nice full breath in. Full breath out. Release the arms down by your side. Take the feet a little wider so they're outer hip distance. Toes are going to point out just at a diagonal, not all the way out. And you might have to adjust your stance as we move into this. Your spine, like a long cord going straight down into the earth. Bring your hands to your heart. We're coming down mindfully into Malasana. So taking the knees, bending them towards the second toe. Try not to stick your bum out. Let it be straight down. And go to the place that works in your body. So if being up high works better for you. Or taking it low. Or putting a block underneath your sits bones is an option as well on the high setting. So you don't go down too deep. So you do you. But if you come down all the way, I want you to press into the pinky edges of the feet. Lift the pelvic floor. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. This is more active. We're not collapsing into it. Press down, lift up, open the heart. Nice full breath here. Good. Wherever you are. Another breath. Generously pressing into the feet. Good. And let's slowly release the hands to the floor. We call this Asana. Take it all the way down to the ground. And I'll let the legs come forward. Pull the flesh out from underneath. Sit up nice and tall. Dandasana. Pull everything to center line. Crown of the head floats up. Energy in the feet. Nice full breath in. Full breath out. Okay. Feel free to stay here or start to walk the fingers forward as you melt into your forward fold. You can use a block if it's the right height for you to rest your head on. Start to welcome a slower exhale. Telling the body we are moving out of doing and more into being. Play breath here. Put your hands down when the tummy pulls in. Slowly guide yourself back up. When you arrive, roll the shoulders, come back to Dandasana. Nice full breath. Bring home to yourself. Just bend the knees. You might take a block with you. You can place it between the knees if you'd like. Squeeze that block together, reach the arms forward. Low tummy pulls in as you lower down one vertebra at a time. Nice and slow. You can use your elbows to give you a little more support, or you can come down immediately if you'd rather not do the core work today. And once the head releases to the earth, keep the knees bent. You might bring the feet in a little bit more. Take a nice full breath in to the belly. Full breath out. You can do this with or without the block. And take the hands, clasp them either above the head or behind the head. Ground through the shoulders, the glutes, and the low back. Press that low back towards the floor, firing up the core. And bring the knees up together, lifting the feet, flexing those feet. So legs are at 90 degrees. Low tummy's pressing into the floor. Another breath here. Either stay like this or lower the feet to the floor and then bring them back up. Or keep the belly engaged and start to straighten the legs, reaching the wall in front of you, and then bending back in. Keep those knees above the hips, not pulling them all the way in. Lots of options. Just make sure you're pressing the low back into the floor. You should not be feeling this in your back. If you are, then take it down a notch. One more. Good. Let's all release the feet to the floor. Move your block aside. We might use it later, so don't throw it far away. Stay handy. Take a nice breath into the belly. And exhale. Hands down by your side, palms down. Roll the shoulders underneath, letting them lay flat to the earth. Heels come in towards the hips. We'll move through a little moving bridge. Inhale, start to lift the hips, engage the glutes for support. Lift the mid back, maybe the upper back. And then exhale, lower down, upper, middle, then lower back. These are your core to give you stability. Either stay with that or bring the arms in. Inhale, lifting the hips, reach the arms up and over the head. And then exhale, lowering down hips and hands at the same time. Use the glutes to lift and use the core to lower. Keep going at your own pace. Find your version of this. We'll invite another 2 or 3 rounds, or if you'd like to press up and take the hands underneath, clasping the hands and stay up there for a little bit, you can do that. Or down through the feet. Shoulder blades roll under. Ground down, lift up. Engage those glutes for support. Another breath. If you've lifted up, take those arms wide, unroll the shoulders, lower down with intention. We'll all meet with the backs on the earth for a nice cleansing breath. Big inhale to the belly. Big exhale. Bring the knees into the chest, a little roll from side to side, just really feeling into each micro movement. Notice each massage point. Slowing down, coming to center, hands wrap around the left knee, right leg goes long on the mat. Flex that foot. Nice full breath here. The left knee bent. Then take the arms up and over the head. You can clasp elbows or wrists if you'd like. And then let the foot come to the floor, just on the inside of the right thigh or knee. Then we're going to let the left knee drop down. It's going to look like tree pose. The left knee drops down, sole of the foot's to the inner thigh. Flex your right leg. Let that right leg have energy like you're standing on the floor, but the wall is there. Take a nice full breath in and out. Another big inhale, big exhale. Let yourself be here for a few moments. Nice inhale to the belly. As you exhale, pull belly back towards the spine. Use that core strength to bring that left knee up. And then we'll bend both knees, placing both feet to the floor next to each other. A nice full inhale, full exhale. Right knee comes in towards your chest. Take your hands around the right knee. Left leg goes long. Flex that left foot, pull the right knee in. Other breath. As you release the right knee, keep that knee bent, but place the foot to the floor. Take the arms up and over the head. Maybe clasp the knee the other way, so the unnatural way. And then let the knee surrender out to the side. Sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Try to keep that left leg energized. So the left hip stays down, left thigh is rooted down, left heel is rooted down. Full breath here. Let yourself settle in. Take a few moments. Breathing down through the back body as you exhale, lifting that knee back up through center, grounding through that right foot. Low belly pulls in, bend the left knee, place that left foot next to the right. Release the hands down by your side. A nice full breath to the belly. Big, slow, soft exhale. Please extend your right leg straight up towards the sky. Circling the ankle. And going in the other direction. Staying present, the experience. And then crossing right ankle over left thigh and letting that knee fall away. You can stay just like that, or take the hands around the left thigh and pull that left knee in towards your chest. Keep the head and shoulders to the floor. If you want to be in stillness, that's fine. If you want to rock and roll, that's welcome too. Nice full breath here, be present with your sensations that surface. Please be sure the left knee is not falling to the middle of the chest. Keep it in line with the left clavicle. Flex your right foot to keep that knee happy and safe. Another full breath here. Gently release the left foot to the floor. Right leg goes straight up towards the ceiling. Square off the hips. And then bend the knee and place it to the floor. As you're ready, extend the left leg towards the sky and make some circles with the ankle. In the other direction. Bend the knee across the ankle over the opposite thigh. And either stay there or pull the knee in towards your chest. Flex your left foot. Keep that right knee in line with the right clavicle. Breathe into stillness or movement. Breathe into the sensations you feel. And a full breath. Gently move to the floor. Left leg goes straight up towards the sky, squaring the hips. And then bend the knee and place the foot to the floor. Please grab your block. If you don't have a block, a rolled blanket will work, or a folded blanket rather, or nothing. This works with nothing as well. So lift the hips. Place the block on the lowest setting under the sacrum. You might have to move the block around. It's that triangular shaped bone at the base of the spine. Once you get there, let the arms rest by your side, maybe palms face up, and breathe into the belly, nice and gentle. You might choose to stay like this, or you might float the knees above the hips. We're looking for effortlessness, so don't do this if it causes a lot of core work. You can also straighten the legs up towards the sky, but again, not if it's a lot of hamstring or core work. Just let them float. I love to think of them like seaweed at the bottom of the ocean, just kind of dancing with the current, focusing on the rise and fall of your belly. Wherever you are, just allow a few more effortless breaths to move through. As you just watch. If your legs are floating in the air, very gently bend the knee and make sure you use your core as you lower your feet all the way to the floor. Feel the connection of the feet to the earth. And then grounding through the feet, lifting the hips, we'll all move the block aside and lower down with intention. Just collapse down. And when you release to the earth, take a nice big belly breath, please. And then bring the knees into the chest and give yourself a hug. Take a moment to be grateful for something, anything, big or small, it really doesn't matter. Just feel it in your body, not just your mind. And then gently releasing yourself into Shavasana. Getting yourself comfortable if there's props that you like for Shavasana or a different posture. Let the arms rest out by your side. Let the feet flop out as long as that is comfortable in your body. And just give yourself what you need to bring in ease. as much being as possible. Reminding the body and the mind of the essence of yourself. Welcome a nice full breath in and a big releasing breath as you settle in the stillness within. Welcoming awareness and just simply becoming aware. Feeling the body connected to the earth, in the air on your skin. Maybe starting to notice those sounds around you. Notice the rise and fall of the belly of your chest. Intentionally bring a fuller, more mindful breath in and out. Feel that breath move in and out. Vowing to come back to your breath throughout your day as you continue the practice of yoga off of your mouth, out of your mouth. Begin to welcome a little movement, wiggling fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. And stretching the arms and the legs. And when you feel ready, you might bring your knees to your chest, and maybe roll back and forth a little bit. And eventually just making your way to the fetal position. Laying with your bottom arm under the head. And taking a few moments there to breathe into the back of your heart. Feel the support of Mother Earth.
And when you feel ready, use the top arm to press yourself up to a seat that feels right for you in this moment. And as you make your way upright, do find more length in the spine. The shoulders roll back, the heart lift and shine forward. Tune into the stillness within. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. And let's share that stillness and the beauty that lies within our practice and ourselves out into the world with a nice full breath into the belly. Open mouth, audible exhale. We bow down to the wisdom that lives within each and every one of us. Namaste.